going to do a little chair yoga today. Just a little note about this video. There is no music playing with the class. Feel free to put in your favorite music to listen to in the background. I will also include below a link to a couple of playlists on Spotify that I have, and you can enjoy music with your class that way as well. So let's sit up tall. We're going to draw the shoulders down the back, bring the feet and knees together. Nice deep inhale, circle sweep the arms overhead, and exhale the arms down to the sides. Inhale up, and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. One more time. Inhale up, palms together, placing the left hand on the right knee. The right hand sweeps behind us, grabbing hold of the chair behind us. Nice deep inhale, and with the exhale, let's rotate the torso, looking over the shoulder behind us. Focus on your breath. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. Excellent. Release. Inhale back to center. Bringing the right hand to the left knee. Left hand sweeps behind us, holding on the chair behind us. Inhale deeply. With the exhale, rotate the torso. Look over the shoulder behind you. Nice functional movement. Helping us with our parallel parking. Beautiful. Inhale back to center. Palms together. Draw hands to heart center. Beautiful. Placing our hands in our laps. We're going to take a nice deep inhale up with the right hand, leaning over to the left, getting a nice stretch along the side waist. Inhale back to center, switch sides. You can look up at the crease in the elbow or at the hand above you, depending on how your neck is feeling today. Inhale back to center. The left hand comes down, leaning over to the left. Inhale back to center. Leaning to the right. Gently warming up our body. Inhale back to center, palms together. Draw hands to heart center. Let's give a gentle bow. Lengthening through the cervical spine. Inhale back to center. Allow the arms to hang down to the sides. Let's bring the shoulders up around the ears. Draw them forward, down and around. Improving mobility in the shoulder girdle. Up, down and around. Up, forward, down and around. Beautiful. Excellent job. Sit up tall. Beautiful. Bring the arms to center. Now we're going to reverse directions. Bring the shoulders up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Down and around. Really open up the chest, helping to improve our posture. Excellent. One more time. Beautiful. Bring the arms down to the sides. Shake it out a little bit. Nice job. All right. So, nice deep inhale. We're going to bend the elbows. And nice deep inhale. Reach up for letter Y. Draw hands to heart center. Draw hands to heart center. Inhale up, letter I. Draw hands to heart center. Rotate up. Exhale out, letter T. Draw hands to heart center. And you could certainly incorporate some light weights into this practice. Inhale deeply, letter Y. Draw hands to heart center. Rotate up. Exhale out, letter T. Draw hands to heart center. Inhale up, letter I. Draw hands to heart center. Rotate up. Exhale out, letter T. Beautiful. Draw hands to heart center. Allow the arms to hang down to the sides. Again, shake it out if you need to. At this point, we are going to gently tip the head to the left. Chin is pointed in the opposite direction. Shoulders are level. Bringing the left ear to the left shoulder. Do your best. Each day of our practice is different. Some days are easier than others. Nice deep inhale, draw it back to center, bringing the right ear to the right shoulder. And you may notice that you have one side that's a little more cooperative in any of these poses that we do. That's perfectly normal. It doesn't mean that you're not flexible. It simply means that one side is stronger than the other. We're just trying to release those muscles, lengthen them. Inhale, come back to center, and draw chin to chest. Beautiful. Inhale, back to center. Good job. And we should all have our water with us today, and this would be a great time to have a sip of water. Nice deep inhale. Expand that belly as far as it can go. And exhale. Beautiful. If you had weights today and you could work with a set of lighter weights and a set of heavier weights, this would be the time that we would swap out to our heavier weights, because we're going to go to leg work, and our legs are larger, stronger muscles that can handle a little more weight than the arms can, and through the shoulders. All right, so we're going to extend the left foot out, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, and flex. Rest that foot on the floor. Let's switch sides. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, and flex. Rest that foot on the floor. Switch sides. The left foot comes up. We're going to point the toes, and we're going to rotate that foot first in one direction, activating the synovial fluids in that ankle. Synovial joint, or socket rather, and then reverse directions. Excellent. Rest that foot on the floor. Switch feet. The right foot comes up. Point the toes. Rotate the foot first in one direction. Sitting up tall. Draw the shoulders back and down. Nice deep inhale. We're going to come up on our tiptoes and gently lower the feet down. Inhale up and gently lower down. If you have weights, the closer to the knees the weights are, the more resistance you're going to feel to help strengthen the calves. This will help improve our balance. One more time. Inhale up and gently lower down. Good job. Nice work. All right. At this point, we would grab another sip of water. Focus on our breath. Good job. Beautiful. At this point, we're going to come up out of our chair. So if we have weights in our hands, Take a nice deep inhale. We want to shift forward, making sure that our weight is in our feet and that our toes are pressed into the mat. Nice deep inhale. Come on up. Press up out of the chair. Beautiful. We're going to come beside our chair. I'm going to move mine to the side just a little bit. Excellent. All right. So I'm going to keep one hand on the chair. Or if you have weights in your hands, that's really helpful too. You can allow the weights to hang down to the sides, and that's going to help not only strengthen the legs, but to assist with the balance. All right, so nice deep inhale. Come on up to the tiptoes. We're working on calf raises, and gently lower down. Inhale up, and gently lower down. Inhale up and gently lower down. Inhale up and gently lower down. Good job. At this point, we're going to do a little bit of side bend. So working on those oblique muscles to help strengthen the core. We think of our core as our abdominal muscles, but the core is actually the quads, hamstrings, glutes, and abdominal muscles, and your obliques. They help balance us, they help move us. So nice deep inhale with those weights hanging down to the sides. If you have them, gently lean to the left, allowing that weight to pull you down, while the other one is coming up the side. Exhale, engage the abs, bring it back to center. Gently lean to the right. Engage the abs, come to center, lean to the left. Feel that stretch all along the side waist. Feels so good. Exhale, bring it back to center. Beautiful, lean to the right. Exhale, bring it back to center. Good job. All right, at this point, if you had weights, we would set them on our chair. And we're going to place our left hand on the back of the chair. We're going to place the left foot on the chair. The toes of the right foot are pointed forward. The left hand is on the inside of the left knee, pressing it against the back of the chair. You're going to feel a nice hip opening stretch here. Relax the muscles. Beautiful. If you're someone who experiences shoulder pain, you may keep your hand on your hip. Otherwise, inhale up, rotate the torso. Sweeping the arm out to the side. The hand is no higher than the eyes, as though you're trying to read a book. Engage your abs. Feel that nice spinal twist. Focus on the breath. Down to the side, face forward, place the hand on the back of the chair, bring that foot to the floor. Inhale deeply. We're going to work on variations of tree pose. So let's lift the heel off the floor of the right foot. Left hand is on the chair. Actually, before we do that, let's make sure that we move the chair ahead just a little bit so that the hand, shoulder, and hip are lined up with the back of the chair. So we lift the heel of the right foot off the floor, waking up the stabilizers in the bottom of the left foot. We want to stand up tall. We want to find a focal point, something that's not moving, eye level, straight ahead. It's going to help us stand up taller. It's going to help us lengthen through the spine. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to rotate that knee out to the side, resting the heel just above the ankle. I want to make sure that this hip is aligned under the shoulders, above the knees. Sometimes what we do is we kick that hip out to the side, but we want our tree trunk to be strong, straight, and firm. Beautiful. stabilizers waking up in the bottom of your foot. And if you're feeling ready, you may lift that foot off the floor, resting it against the calf. And just remember that the foot should either be below the knee or above the knee, but never on the knee. Puts way too much pressure on that joint, makes it want to go in a direction that it shouldn't. And then if you're feeling ready, bring one hand to heart center. And then maybe the other. And then bringing one arm overhead. And maybe the other. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, open up the chest, focus on your breath. And if you feel that you're wavering a bit, go ahead and bring your foot back down to the floor. Or maybe you need to have one hand on the chair. That's perfectly fine. You're still doing the work. You're still practicing. It's about honoring your body and what is right for your body on any given day. Beautiful. Bring your arms down. Place the foot on the floor. Excellent work. All right. Now we're going to switch sides. I'm just going to move my chair over just a bit here. Excellent. If we had weights, this would be the time that we would pick those weights up and hold them in our hands. Nice deep inhale. We want to make sure we're about 6 inches away from the chair. Nice deep inhale. We're going to gently lean to the left. Engage the abs. Come to center. Lean to the right. Engage the abs, come to center, lean to the left. Engage the abs, come to center, and lean to the right. Beautiful. Engage the abs and come to center. Beautiful work. Working on those calf raises. Nice deep inhale. Come on up to the tiptoes. Focus on your breath. If you don't have weights and you need a little more balance here, that's absolutely fine. Place your hand on the chair. Sometimes just a little moral support is very helpful. Gently lower down. Inhale deeply up on the tiptoes. These are things we don't think about doing. Gently lower down. Inhale up. And why do we need to do this? Because somebody put that blanket up on the top shelf. Or maybe you're trying to get that fan because the weather's getting warmer. Excellent. Gently lower down. Inhale up. Or maybe you're trying to find an Easter egg since Easter is almost upon us. Gently lower down. Beautiful. All right. If we had weights, we would set them on the chair at this point. And we're going to place the right foot on the chair. Right hand on the inside of that right knee, pressing the knee towards the back of the chair. Left foot is pointed forward. Draw the shoulders down the back. Focus on your breath. Beautiful. Excellent. Feel that nice stretch in the inner thigh, in your hip openers. Beautiful. Again, if you have shoulder pain, you may keep your hand on your hip and rotate to the side. Otherwise, inhale up, rotate the torso. We want that hand no higher than the shoulder, no higher than the eyes rather, as though you're trying to read a book. Enjoy that nice spinal twist, stimulating the organs to digest. Excellent. Bring the arm down. Place the hand on the back of the chair. The foot comes to the floor. Beautiful job. You're all doing great out there, and I hope you're enjoying some sunshine today. At this point, we will move on to another modified version of tree pose, lifting the heel of the left foot off the floor, toes are It's not moving. We want to make sure that we have shoulders over hips, hips over knees, toes pointed forward, completing that kinetic chain. The kinetic chain starts in the feet and works up. So if your feet are in alignment with your knees and your hips, your shoulders, and your head, all connects. Beautiful. And then from this point, we're going to rotate that left knee out to the side. Stand up tall, drop the shoulders back and down. Tighten up the abs a little bit. Nice strong tree trunk here. Using your practice, go ahead and lift that foot off the floor, resting it against the calf. The foot is either above the knee or below the knee, but never on the knee. If it is in your practice, draw one hand to heart center and maybe the other. It's okay if you're wobbling a little bit. And then reaching up with one hand and maybe the other. Stand up tall, lengthen through the spine. Focus on the breath. Beautiful. Bring the arms down to the sides. Place the foot on the floor. If you have weights at this point, you could set them aside because we are done with weights today. And then at this point, we are going to come behind our chair. I'm just going to turn mine sideways. I'm going to walk the feet back, hinging forward at the hips. Slightly bent as we come into a modified version of downward facing dog. The ears rest between the biceps. Focus on your breath. Relax the neck and shoulders. Nice deep breath. Feel the stretch throughout the entire back side of the body, through your feet, the calves, the hamstrings, glutes, through your low back, the mid back, the upper back and shoulders. Feel the stretch through the arms, all the way out to the fingertips. Excellent. At this point, we're going to take a giant step to the left and a giant step to the right. The toes are pointed forward. Press back into your hips. Feel how that changes up the stretch just a bit. And now let's change the dynamics of the stretch a little bit more by turning the toes in towards the chair or towards one another. This may have changed for you. You might feel the stretch along the outside of the leg rather than medial or inside of the leg. You'll feel it in the lateral part of your leg. And we want to make sure that our head is lifted to alleviate the shoulders from rounding. We just don't want the head to drop. Beautiful. Let's begin to heel toe the feet towards one another. Stepping them together when we can. Walking the feet forward, coming to an upright position, pausing where chin meets chest. Focus on the breath. Inhale, circle sweep the arms overhead. And exhale the arms down to the sides. Excellent. All right. At this point, we're going to work on a little bit of warrior pose, using our chair to assist us. The reason we might need the chair is we might be feeling just a little bit off balance. So I'm going to kind of do this at a diagonal. It might be more helpful for you to see. So I'm placing my right hand on the back of the chair. I'm taking a giant step forward with the left foot. Now the back foot, I'm not sure if you can really see it back there, is at a diagonal, but it's going in the same direction as if I were running and pushing off with that foot. We wouldn't want the foot straight out to the side. We would want the foot at a diagonal. So at this point, let's just find the center between the front and back foot. Excellent. And then let's just bend that front knee and straighten. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Now take a look down at your knee and your toes. You should be able to see your toes. If you cannot see your toes, it means you're lunging too far forward and you're putting too much pressure on the knee. Do not do that. It's not fun. So bring it back. You can see I've got a straight line from the knee to the ankle. Beautiful. Now rotate the torso to line up with that front knee. Tuck the tailbone under just a bit. Inhale up with the arm farthest away from the chair. Maybe that's good enough for you today. Maybe that's exactly where you need to be. Maybe you can reach up with the other hand. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, finding ourselves in Warrior One. And then as we move through this warrior sequence, turning to the side for Warrior Two, reaching out through the fingertips, gazing over the hand behind you and over the fingers in front of you. Beautiful. Turn the front palm up, reach up and over, resting the hand on the leg behind us for Peaceful Warrior. Looking up at the crease in the elbow, or maybe even the hand above you, depending on how your neck feels today. Beautiful. Let's inhale forward. We're going to rest that elbow on the front knee. We have that nice straight line from the knee to the ankle. Inhale up for a modified version of triangle pose or Trikonasana. Now I'm going to go a little bit out of the camera view here. Take that top arm at a side angle stretch. Open up the chest. Sink down low. Bring that arm back over the shoulders. Straighten the front leg, resting the hand on the shin or the foot, wherever your body comfortably directs you to be today, for a full version of Trikonasana or triangle pose. Beautiful. Bend that front knee. Place the hand on the chair if you need, and then come on up to center. At this point, we're going to straighten that front leg. We're going to point the toes forward. Extend the arms out wide for starfish pose. Gently wiggle the fingers. Nice job. Excellent. Place your hands on that chair, and we're going to pivot the feet in the opposite direction. But so that you can see me better, I'm going to step my feet together and put the chair on the opposite side. Okay? So, at this point, you can see Buddha better back there. All right, so that back foot, again, is at a 45-degree angle. We're focusing on finding center between the front and back foot. Nice job. Let's go ahead and bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Squeeze that quad at the top. Contract that muscle. Inhale, gently lower down. Exhale, squeeze that muscle at the top. Straighten the leg. And this time, gently lower down. And we're going to stay there for a bit, working on that quad strength. So we've got that front knee bent. We're taking a peek down, making sure we can see our toes. We're making sure we've got a straight line from the knee to the ankle. We're not lunging forward. Too much pressure on that knee. Okay. Good job. Excellent. Sometimes we have to work out a little bit. Just stretch that leg a little bit. Work out any cramps you might have. And then we're going to rotate the torso to line up with that front knee. And reaching up with the arm farthest away from the chair. Holding on the chair with the opposite hand if we need to. If not, we may also reach up with the other hand. Finding ourselves in warrior pose. Feeling tall and strong. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then turning to the side for warrior two. Reach out through the fingertips. Focus on your breath. Turn the front palm up. Reach up and over, resting the hand on the leg behind us. Looking up at the crease in the elbow or the hand above you, depending on where your body directs you today. Beautiful. Inhale, come forward. Rest the elbow on that knee in front of us. Top arm is directly above the shoulder. Sink the hips down. Sometimes we do this, but we want that hip sunk down. Beautiful. Let's take that top arm at a diagonal for side angle stretch. Feel the stretch from your fingertips all the way down to your toes. Inhale the arm back over the shoulder, straighten the front leg. Rest the hand on the shin, the foot, or the mat, depending on where your body directs you to be today. Beautiful. Place your hand on that chair, bend that front knee, come back up, pivot the toes to face center, extend the arms out wide, starfish pose. Beautiful. Bring the arms down, step the feet together, and bring that chair in front of you. Good job. All right, at this point, we're going to turn the chair to face the left side of the room. And we're going to turn to face the chair. At this point, we're just going to hinge forward, resting the hands lightly on the seat of the chair. We don't want any weight in our hands. We're just doing a modified version of table pose. We want to make sure we have a nice flat back. Press through with the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together, engage the abs. Nice flat table. We don't want to allow the head to come forward and the shoulders to round. Lift the head. We want to imagine that we have a glass of water on the lower back that we're trying to keep from spilling. Beautiful. Excellent. Nice deep inhale. Come on up to the tiptoes. Round the thoracic spine, around the shoulders. Allow the head to drop as we come into cat pose. Inhale, feet flat to the floor, roll the tailbone up, lift the gaze for cow. Exhale to cat, up on tiptoes, pull up with the navel, round the shoulders. Inhale, feet flat to the floor, roll the tailbone up, lift the gaze for cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. And inhale to cow. Beautiful. Place our hands flat on the chair. Come back into table pose. At this point, we're going to take a giant step to the right and a giant step to the left. The feet are wider than a hip width apart. Focus on the breath. It might be easier for you to see if I go this way. Excellent. Nice deep inhale, and we're going to bend the left knee on the exhale, sitting back into an imaginary chair. Inhale back to center. Bend the right knee, shifting to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. And exhale to the right. Inhale to center. And exhale to the left. Beautiful. Placing the left hand on the center of the chair. Inhale upright. Rotate the torso. Open up the chest. Focus on your breath. Bring that right hand down. Inhale up left. Exhale down. Inhale upright. Exhale down. Inhale up left. Exhale down. Inhale up right. Exhale down. And inhale up left. Exhale down. Beautiful work. Good job. All right, let's heel toe, feet towards one another, stepping them together when we can. Nice deep inhale, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Circle sweep the arms overhead. And exhale the arms down to the sides. Beautiful. All right, at this point, we're going to turn the chair to face the front of the room. And we're going to work on a little bit of chair pose. So we stand in front of our chair. Let's take a look back and make sure that chair is still behind us. Inhale deeply, and we're going to make sure the toes are pointed forward, sinking down, almost sitting in that chair. The arms come forward. Make sure our weight is in our feet, firmly pressing the feet into the floor, and with the exhale, press up, squeeze the glutes at the top. Inhale, gently lower down, coming as close as you can without sitting on the chair. Exhale, squeeze the glutes at the top. Inhale, gently lower down. This is the last one, I promise. Exhale, squeeze the glutes at the top. Good job. At this point, we're going to have a seat in that chair. We're going to do a few cool down stretches before we come into progressive relaxation and Shavasana with a guided meditation. So at this point, we're just going to wiggle the fingers and toes, focusing on the breath. You can allow your back to rest against the back of the chair, rather. Excellent. Find yourself in a comfortable position. Make any adjustments you need to. Let's do one more stretch by placing the right ankle on the left knee, sitting up tall, opening up the hips. Do a little gentle rocking from side to side. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. The rocking helps to release tension in the glutes. Sometimes when we do a different stretch, our body tenses up. And we're trying to teach it to relax, to release, and let go. How's everybody doing out there? Are you doing good? Feeling a little bit better? You keep doing these practices, you'll notice that your breathing improves. When you go to the doctor and they say, take a nice deep inhale for me, that they have to wait for you and they're not expecting that. It's kind of funny. Because you're just inhaling and inhaling. Beautiful. At this point, we're going to hinge forward, rest that elbow on the inside of the knee, gently pressing it away. Not too much, we don't want to feel pain, but we do want to feel a gentle stretch. And remember, we always have one side of the body that's a little more cooperative than the other. It just means that those muscles have lengthened a little bit. The stronger side of our body, the muscles have shortened and tightened. And that's part of the reason we do yoga. I often hear from people I can't do yoga, I'm not flexible. Well, you need to do yoga so you can become flexible. It's going to help prevent injury and makes you more flexible with age, which is really, really important. Beautiful. Inhale, sitting up tall. Let's place that foot on the floor. We're going to switch sides. Excellent. Now you'll notice this is my stronger side. That knee doesn't pop down or doesn't lay down quite as far as the other. It's okay. We've all got them. Focus on the breath. It's about the journey, not the destination. Nice job. Inhale deeply with the exhale. Gently apply a little pressure to the inside of that knee. Focus on your breath. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. Inhale, sitting up tall. Excellent. Place that foot on the floor. Again, just kind of wiggle the fingers and toes, getting rid of those last bits of energy. Nice. Excellent job. Again, resting. Slide back on the chair, and you can rest your back against the chair. Just letting go of those last bits of energy. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. And exhale. Go ahead, close your eyes. Allow the body to release. Relax the toes, feet, ankles, shins, calves, knees, quads, hamstrings, glutes, and hips. Inhale deeply and exhale. Giving thanks to the body for bringing us to practice today. Relaxing the lower abs, the lower back, ribs, lats, chest, trapezius, rhomboid, and deltoid muscles. Inhale deeply. Expand that belly as far as it can go. And exhale, release, allowing the belly to come to rest softly. Giving thanks to the body for supporting us during our practice today. Relaxing the fingers, hands, wrists, forearms, elbows, biceps, triceps, and shoulders. Inhale deeply and exhale. body for embracing our practice today. Relaxing the neck and throat, gently turning the head to the left. Inhale back to center. Gently turn the head to the right. Inhale back to center. Relax the jaw, allowing the tongue to rest comfortably in the bottom of your mouth. Relax the cheeks, eyes, brow, forehead, and crown. Inhale deeply and exhale. Giving thanks to the mind and body for being present in this moment during our practice today. Take a nice deep inhale, expanding the belly as far as it can go. With the exhale, allow the muscles to release. Allow them to feel as though they are melting with the chair. Feel the feet resting on the floor beneath you. Today we imagine ourselves walking outside on a beautiful spring day. The air is warm, but not too warm. The sky is blue with big puffy white clouds. We listen to the birds sing, chirping to one another. We notice robins. We hear red-winged blackbirds, blue jays, chickadees, wrens, grackles. All the birds that visit your lawn on a beautiful spring day. I watch as the robins hop around on the lawn in search of their next meal, pecking at the ground. You notice other birds flying by with bits of dried grass and leaves in their mouths as they prepare their nests for the next nesting season. I watch bushy-tailed squirrels scurry about, trying to remember where they hid that last acorn. Digging in the dirt until they become startled and run up the tree, around and around and around, peeking out from behind the tree to make sure that they're safe and whatever disturbed them is gone. We listen to the wind blowing through the trees. We notice the ends of the branches are red and swelling with buds. Daffodils and crocus are in blossom. up and getting ready to blossom. The air is becoming fragrant. The scent of flowers already in bloom. Continue walking along, noticing that while the grass is still mostly brown, there are a few sprigs of green working on coming through. Inhale deeply through the nose and exhaling. You hear the sounds of insects as they buzz around on the flowers, going to and fro. Take a nice deep inhale, breathing in that fresh spring air. Inhale deeply through the nose. Begin to gently wiggle the fingers and toes. Bringing your awareness back to this room. Being grateful that you took the time for yourself today to honor your body, to connect with your breath, to connect with nature. Drawing the hands to heart center, sitting up tall. Bowing to our classmates, namaste. Thank you so much for coming today and joining me.